The corridors of the alien palace shimmered with a liquid glow, a luminescent blue that pulsed in sync with the heartbeat of the world itself. Elias had never seen anything like it. Every surface seemed alive, bending light in impossible angles, whispering secrets he could not understand. And yet, despite the strangeness, curiosity had driven him forward, ignoring the warnings etched in alien glyphs along the walls. He paused before a pair of massive pearlescent doors, their edges inscribed with a language he could not read. A voice, melodious and icy, cut through the corridor like a whip. "Intruder!" Elias jumped. The mistress appeared, her form both humanoid and alien, tall, sinewy, with eyes that gleamed violet, sharp claws glinting in the pulsing light. She exhaled slowly, the air around her rippling with authority. "Insolent human! You've entered the wrong orifice, one you've defiled." Elias's heart sank. He stammered, I didn't mean to." The mistress raised her arm, pointing to a massive portal behind her. "You think you understand the mechanics of our world? That your crude hands could navigate the sacred channels of this palace? You have violated sanctity itself." He swallowed, glancing at the glowing portal, unsure whether to step forward or flee. I was only trying to help," he muttered, remembering the alien artifact he had found in the earlier chamber. Its energy flickered erratically, threatening to collapse entirely. The mistress's eyes narrowed. "Help! Humans never help. You intrude. You destroy. Yet, your essence carries potential. There is a choice. Die for your insolence or prove your worth." Before Elias could respond, a sudden vibration shook the floor. Panels along the walls slid open, revealing narrow channels of radiant energy. The artifact he carried reacted violently, drawing power from the orifice he had unknowingly tampered with. Light arced like lightning, and Elias realized with dawning horror that the wrong orifice he had breached was a conduit to the core of the palace. The mistress's voice boomed. "You must enter and stabilize it. Only through purity of purpose will you survive. Only through understanding will you earn redemption." Elias's mind raced. He knew nothing of alien conduits or energy stabilization, yet he had no choice. Steeling himself, he stepped toward the glowing channel. His hands trembled, brushing against the shimmering walls, feeling the pulse of energy as it surged toward him. Each step drew a sharp, almost electric sting, proof of his previous misstep. He closed his eyes, centering himself. "Focus," he whispered. "Think like they do." Images flashed across his mind. Fractal geometries, flowing currents of light, patterns within patterns. He moved instinctively, adjusting the artifact, guiding its energy into alignment with the palace's pulse. The mistress watched, arms crossed, expression unreadable but eyes glowing with an intensity that felt like scrutiny through a magnifying lens. Time blurred. Minutes felt like hours as Elias struggled to stabilize the flow. Sparks flew, the air thickened, and he felt his human body straining against alien forces. But finally, with one final alignment of the artifact's core, the energy stilled. A harmonic resonance filled the chamber, a perfect note of balance. The mistress stepped forward, her voice now calmer, tinged with admiration. "You have endured. You have not only entered the wrong orifice, human, but you have mastered it. Few among your kind could comprehend the sacred structure, let alone repair it." Elias sank to the floor, chest heaving, sweat glistening. I did it." She extended her hand, long fingers touching his shoulder lightly. "You did not merely survive. You honored the trust one never offered. Insolent, yes, but also capable. Remember this, human. Understanding comes not from arrogance, but from humility under trial. For the first time, Elias felt a strange calm. The oppressive aura of the palace lifted slightly, and he glimpsed its true beauty. Interlocking currents of light and matter, flowing in perfect harmony, all now resonating with the artifact he had stabilized. "You are dismissed for now," the mistress said, stepping back, her eyes softening just slightly. "But remember, humans are fragile. One misstep, and you would have been erased." Elias rose unsteadily, bowing his head. "Thank you, mistress." A small, almost imperceptible smile curved her lips. "Perhaps there is hope in your kind yet." As he exited the chamber, the palace behind him seemed less threatening, less alien. He carried with him a newfound respect, not only for the mistress and her world, but for the delicate balance of knowledge and humility that separated survival from obliteration. Outside, the twin suns of the alien planet bathed him in golden light. Elias breathed deeply, feeling the pulse of life itself in his veins, and for the first time in hours, he allowed himself a wry grin. He had entered the wrong orifice, and survived to tell the tale. Elias's hands shook as he guided the alien artifact, its energy thrumming violently, reacting to every misstep he made. The conduit, the very orifice he had unwittingly defiled, pulsed like a living thing, threatening to collapse the palace itself. Sparks of blue light danced across the walls, and he felt the raw force of alien power pressing against his human limitations. "Focus," he whispered to himself, heart hammering. He breathed deeply, recalling every pattern, every flicker of the palace's rhythm. Slowly, painstakingly, he realigned the energy, his hands moving with a mixture of instinct and desperate understanding. The artifact hummed, light flowing smoothly at last, bathing the chamber in a serene golden glow. The mistress stepped closer, her violet eyes now shimmering with something almost like approval. "You have endured. You have not merely survived, human. You have mastered the impossible." Elias collapsed to one knee, chest heaving. I did it." "You did," she said softly, her voice a rare warmth amid the alien austerity. "Insolent, yes, but capable. Remember this, human. Humility under trial is what grants strength." For the first time, the oppressive aura of the palace lifted. Elias glimpsed the true harmony of the world around him, the interwoven currents of light and life now flowing seamlessly through the conduit. A sense of awe and relief washed over him. The mistress extended her hand briefly, a rare gesture of recognition. "Go. Survive. Learn. And do not forget, one misstep and you would have been erased." Outside, under the twin suns, Elias felt the pulse of the alien planet in his veins. He had entered the wrong orifice, defied annihilation, and lived. And for the first time he allowed himself a grin. Insolent, yes, but now unshakably alive.